we are pressed towards playing this game.
That fear when the mage runs away every time has more AC than me. The tank.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have
Well,
13.
because
Oh, f-
he has a shield.
Balance.
I don't have a shield.
No, you're using a two-handed weapon all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Your
Also,
tank.
you just come up to them and smash. Anyway.
And you
Also,
get
if I have heavy ammo, I cannot rage anymore. So.
temporary hit points at the end of every turn. You're
Yes, but
practically
that doesn't count.
indestructible. That doesn't
Doesn't count.
that doesn't count. AC lower.
I
Well,
want
okay.
more.
Preparations. Preparations is a good one. And I shall begin, even though I forgot to write down last session notes. I vaguely remember because it was a week ago. So, previously,
Yeah,
Oath
I know that song.
Keepers, the Storm King Thunder, a party emerged victorious after a conflict with Black Earth Cult, which managed to infiltrate the Summit Hall, the monastery of the Order of the Sun, from below. They have dispatched the foes, gathered whoever survived, and actually made quite a difference. Even though they had two potions that would possibly unturn two of the leadership of the Order, Lautaro decided to not use them. With this in mind, he has given a speech rallying everyone who survived and turning towards more direct approach rather than befalling on a diplomatic resolutions. However, he was left with only one of the captains, Lady Rihanna of House Ares, struggling to find solutions, supplies, and resources. But with aid comes one of the allies, Goldenfield, who has sent a caravan and will be arriving shortly to the place called Summit Hall. While the party prepared, they brewed potions, trained, crafted items, and overall sharpened their minds and their weapons, awaiting the approach to strike back at the Black Earth cult and actually eradicating whatever is there. Guided by information from possible ally, Earth Genasi, Mud Sorcerer, Mirage, have been guided how to approach. And indeed, there are also few things to catch up before the eventual forth. And we shall begin with that. We shall begin with recollecting what has occurred over the last 3 days. I'll try to be brief. I do not hope to take too much time with this, as I put in some music. And I'll begin time-wise. Who was the first one to type in? Was it Tommy or Mac?
Was me, but then I edited and Tommy
All
was
right.
first.
No. You were first, so that's how we go. Scott
Cool.
move. Few things have occurred during the last couple of days. First of all, your Direwolf mantle has been delivered. Your character sheet is now equipped with that.
Mm.
It is an imposing mantle that will ward off any beasts from approaching closer to you. There have been also other things. You have been. You've offered a basilisk eye for the ancients, and such, after a short ceremony, having been found a solace place, you've offered the basilisk eye, and with that, you've gained an ability called Piercing Gaze, which will allow you, when you fall into a rage, target one creature 30 feet of you, and that creature has to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, or they'll become restrained. If the target fumbles the save, that means rolls 1, they become paralyzed until the end of the turn. Few other things. You've trained with your dog, and Mao the dog has become a stern and stout companion, learning how to fight with you, giving it the best meat cuts. It gained mass, it recovered greatly, uh, and thus it will now become a loyal companion to you. You also trained with the Weapon Master, although Ernst Stoutblade is not familiar with your ways of fight. You've picked up on the glaive that you've procured from the body, the boom blade, so called, and thus you've gained a reap ability, which means you can target three targets counterclockwise. That doesn't matter though, but three targets that are next to each other. If they're 10 feet of you, that's a normal attack. If they're 5 feet of you, it's an attack with disadvantage, but one attack for free. And that strike is done with some penalty, although the magic weapon kind of balances it out. You've also obtained an upgrade to your axe hammer. A strange amalgamation has occurred in the forges of the quartermaster, and you've gained the Earth Striker. This weapon, well, it keeps its visuals, but now also is and also has attached two claws from bullets. So actually, this weapon will allow you to just break down walls with ease. And that would be and checking out Groothog.
Yes.
All right. So, in the on this day actually, just the 2nd of Elysis, before the caravan arrived, Kotmov took his steed and dog and ride off to scout out what happened at Groothog. He found obviously a ruin, still smoldering, still smoking ruin, and obviously corpses of giants that have been killed being picked apart by predators, anything that would be eating corpses, giving off this quite, one would say, uneasy place. There was no proper burial made for those giants. All of the livestock has been dispersed, at least sheep that were outside the giant's hold. And some of them were obviously picked off by predators. You also spotted some of the survivors from the summit hall who ventured here, possibly learned by gossip what has occurred here, and those brave tried to either take some of the sheep, maybe loot what was left over, maybe take some lumber. It has been picked apart. However, the dam has been partially damaged. The whole pile of wood that was on it. So the flow of the river has been expanded. But you've also learned one more thing. One of the scavengers has notified that he saw another giant, but not of the hill kind. His skin was frosty blue, with a mighty weapon, and they saw him, and he saw them, apparently. He even hailed them, but those scavengers were too afraid to approach. And they saw that particular giant trying to dislodge some of the ruin, trying to dig. But then again, they decided to not linger and maybe get attacked by said giant, and the survivors left, taking to get with them some wood and some sheep.
Okay.
I think that would be all. I need to also add some more javelins. You'll be having +4 javelins for your crafting.
May I ask as well if you can add Mao to the pet in the actors list?
Sure.
Thank you.
He should be there already. Companions, pets, Mao the dog.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right.
I forgot to click on pets. I thought, yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm bullshit with pets.
Good. So with that, we'll move over to Gallandon, aka the Herald,
aka me.
aka Tommy. So Gallandon, those 4 days were quite busy for you. You obviously learned practice with the rapier. There were, in particular, there were just group sessions with all of you practicing. You've gained rapier mastery, which will now allow you, as long as there is no other creature 5 feet of you and you're just dueling with one of the opponents, you'll be able to do sneak attack if you hit. You've practiced together with Jeff the Curious Ring written in Primadorial left by Mirage. And this, together with your knowledge by far, the alchemy that you have studied, the particular kind of alchemy, now allows you to use the alchemy sign plus some water and some dirt, aka mud, to summon mud mephits.
Yeah, boy.
They will obey your commands. They even speak broken common, but unless you command them, they will just cause mischief, and that means mischief all around.
Hell yeah.
So be wary of those. And if they are 1 minute out of sight of you, they'll begin to melt, just like those mud methods that you've encountered so far.
Yes.
You study medicine, helping in the infirmary with all the ill, all the wounded, and thus practice quite well, having a knack for it and intelligence to gain more skills. You've crafted some, well, you already have thieves tools, which consists of toolkits, but I also added to your inventory thing called, what was it? Trap kit, which is a combination of wires, tin cans, springs, etc., which you can in the field, meaning use the field craft action later, make them into a trap. What will be the trap? That depends on you and your imagination.
Yeah, boy.
So there is also a time spent in Feywild, and if you go to the journals, if you go to the journals and you go to the locations,
Yes.
and there should be a pink folder named
Yes.
Feywild,
Feywild.
and there is a one name, the journal name called Feywild.
Yeah.
Do you see?
The gazebo.
No. Give me a sec. I need to adjust this. Okay, now you should have one more. Okay, there you have chapter 3 and chapter 4 of this small journal for you to read through. And this,
Hey, I know this place.
I know this place. This is reserved for Tommy. So familiarize yourself with this short text. You also gained, thanks to this, I'll speak in mechanics. You've gained a spell, innate spell, just like you have the Misty Step and you have a Fabling. You also have Dimension Door.
Mm.
And I think that was...
1 second.
Yes?
Where Tommy said he had to leave like twice today because once he has to pay rent and the second is he has to acquire food.
All right, so I'll hop over to Kataro.
Sorry, so that was it, or what?
That was it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave that for you to read, since that is everything I think that is from your list. So we'll proceed to Kotaro, who practiced vigorously. He practiced with the halberd, attached to a new banner. The banner has changed its powers. Now it's no longer a Peace Walker standard, it's a Peacemaker standard, which is a different set of spells available to him. He practiced with the halberd. He gained ability to cause opponents to be dragged closer to him. So it will be possibly useful to reposition. It also has a chance of knocking someone prone. As well as he practiced with the Warhammer, and his Warhammer now is an attack that deals a little bit less damage, but it will reduce as long as the enemy has an armor, like a chainmail or anything like that. He'll be able to pound on that armor and reduce the AC by 1 with each strike. So it's depends on him what he'll do. There was also a lot of governing on Kaltaro's part. There have been a lot of things that have to be covered after such a disastrous happenings at the Summit Hall. And thus, from what I read, Kaltaro, you've addressed the dwarves. You addressed the refugees and the folk that have been sheltering in the Summit Hall. What are the other 2 things that you did?
Let me see. Yeah, if it was possible to sit down with Jeff or Chris to ask if they know anyone for guidance, spiritual guidance, because that is gone. Because I don't know, because maybe if the druid knows in Golden Fields, if he knows anyone in the vicinity, that would be.
I mean, realistically, the thing about like Jeff and generally like druids, they're much more attuned to nature more than gods.
Yeah, but if they know, like if they know like people, that's what I meant. Not if they want to do it, just if they know like a place where surely they would know.
Must be something.
Like if there's maybe someone in Yatar or like in another major city or like town.
Or Lathander, Chris probably knows, he has some lore.
Yeah.
There is a grand temple in Waterdeep.
Yes.
That is one place that is kind of related to Alnator, who's a bit of a minor.
The last thing was the prayer for this DC bonuses with Embo together, so it would be +2 and not +1, I think.
I think no. Oh, we'll have to remember that.
Yeah. Do I just write it in?
Yeah. I then note it down.
It was for every person that takes part, right? It's +1, so it's like +2, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. Getting some DCs.
Let me quickly check the Church of Alnator. Where are the temples? Notable shrines and temples. Daggerford, which is, well, funnily enough, a place where Pog wanted to go. Deliver the letter. So which is direction south. But you would learn that from finding the spiritual guidance. There is no chaplain at the Summit Hall. But the dwarves, having seen what's occurred, they're now aware of the fact that their pilgrimage sites are under threat by cultists, actually. They've learned what they're capable of, and they've also learned that perhaps the cults would like to hack some of the places, raid them for magical artifacts and so forth. So for time being, until issue with the cult has been resolved, the Dwarf Pilgrims, which is a collection of craftsmen, clerics, tradesmen, some of the militia, they will join the Summit Hall, and they will assist for time being. There isn't any, let's say, a singular head person with the Dwarf Collection for the Dwarf Pilgrims, but they were happy in assisting in restoring the Summit Hall walls. But another issue of stones. There will be issue of having to decide later on as soon as everything's being put together, written down. Mayhaps if there isn't a place to gather much of a stone, or buy it, or supply it, some of the structures within the summit hall will have to be reduced. As for the refugees and normal folk, well, many of them were considering going to Womford, going to Golden Fields, especially that the caravan has arrived. Maybe find their chances in Tribor or any of the surrounding cities or towns. But having known that the area is unsafe, some of them decide to stay. Not all, since they're very afraid, and since the walls have been damaged and the enemy can strike at any time, they, well, kind of links with what Kotmul saw, that people just walked over the Groothog, took some of the livestock, and maybe will try to settle in somewhere in the Desert Valley. Partially, this solves the issue of having to feed too many mouths, but it doesn't solve the issue of diminished ranks of the Order of the Sun. And we'll be ending on Jeff.
Yep.
Who crafted potions by collecting herbs in gardens, and created some of the potions of healing. He studied the ring with Galendon, and prepared good berries, but also received the armor, which
Yeah,
is
boy.
basically a breastplate made out of Bullet's hide. It isn't magical. The hide itself was already magical.
Yeah.
But if you get hit, and although the item cannot be damaged because it's magical, but if it gets crit hit, will have to be maintained again. But as long as it's maintained, it grants 3 points of damage reduction from piercing, slashing, bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
The quartermaster said that in his books, in his knowledge, if you would be to gain one more hide from what's called in a sec. If you would get a Zorn shell, which he notes is a elemental beast. Elemental beast that is notorious for sniffing out gems and eating them, actually. Sometimes can be tamed, but usually it's a scourge for any larger mine complex of the dwarves. But if you would get that kind of a shell, then he could fasten that and upgrade the armor even more.
Nice. Does he have any idea of what kind of effect it might have if I did find it?
He notes that both Zoran and Bullet are earth creatures. So he supposes that it might give you some ability to move through ground.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
mayhaps gain the creature's senses, the tremor sense.
That would be wild good. Okay. I'll definitely be looking out for it.
Perfect. Did I miss any of the issues at hand?
No.
Anyone else? Because if not,
We good, yeah.
Because if not, at the midday of Alasis the second month of the summer, the situation has been shortly stabilizing, and many eyes were directed to the Desserin Road, looking out for approach of a possible caravan. And as such, after midday, perhaps after a midday dinner as well, there is a line of steeds of mules, of donkeys, and other beasts of burden approaching from the south. Not wagons, because nobody has so many wagons on hand, but said beasts of burden being led by a small escort of Goldenfield's militia, as well as one of the faces that the party has encountered in Amphale. And I need to find the lad. Oh yeah, there he is. Sitting on a front mule, dressed in a fine clothes, a small red creature with goats, horns, and a lute, and a funny cap. Thistle that you
Oh.
encountered in
Yo.
Amphale.
Yo, our
Uh,
friend
uh,
that gave us that we made a name for.
Small lad whom was very curious about your travels, wrote some of it down, and seems to be approaching this with this caravan towards the Summit Hall. He gives few curious looks around. Majority of the outside camp has been cleaned up for these days, and as the caravan goes in, the townfolk residents of the Summit Hall are brought fine foods, drinks, some of the Goldenfields, fruit wine, foodstuffs, so as well as medicine. And I'm trying to find the loot table I've created, and I'll be showing you. Yeah, let's go. Among the supplies, there is some of them directed to your party, which consists some of the potions and some extra rations, if you like.
Oh dear.
You should be able to. I don't know how it looks on your side.
All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can check what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, just lots of potions and a few
Mhm.
rations.
That's like for you. There's also all of the
Oh,
other
okay.
stuff goes to all the other people.
Also,
Okay.
we all take them.
You need to divide them among yourself.
Ah, I see.
I think people on the front lines should so probably the likes of Kaltaro and Cotmolf should be getting the greater healing potions.
And I would give the Heal Giant strength to Godmove.
Yeah. What do the potions of heroism do?
Click on them.
You can click and you'll see.
Oh.
Temporary hit points for 1 hour.
And a bless.
And a bless, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the heroism should be more for a mage type.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I'll probably take both. Just in case if I really need something.
Maybe Chris could.
Yeah,
use one
maybe
as well,
Chris.
Yeah.
Mm,
The thing
Cotmove.
is, for Chris, then we'd have to remember.
Godmove, what is your strength?
16.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I
Um,
take one and Chris takes one potion of heroism.
All right.
So
And we just
Okay.
take, or how
I
does it
think you
work?
can just press take. Yeah.
yeah, press take and then it'll ask you how much you want to take.
Take one of these.
And then I'm gonna take. I'll just take one of the potions of healing.
Me too.
Potion of vitality.
Can you give Embo one potion of healing?
Sure.
I'm definitely taking the potion of vitality. By the way, it removes any exhaustion that could help
Yeah,
us
yeah.
with casting.
I guess everyone takes 2 rations.
Yeah.
Potion of heroism to Chris.
Use
Use the
Uh,
water.
Well, I
Use
still
some
have
porter?
9 rations, so I don't need.
Do we use the imported rules
I
or do
did.
we just? Okay.
I did as well.
Just do take.
Yes.
Or what do you
Yeah,
need
we
to do?
did, and then it asked us
Yeah.
whether we want to do it
Yeah,
via
and give
the importer.
give one to the Hill Giant strength to Embo maybe. Or
Yeah.
Kaltaro.
Yeah, give it to Embo.
Yeah, Ambo is probably the better shout.
Okay.
And then the last potion of healing, probably best to go to
Galendon?
I already have one.
Chris as well.
Okay. Last potion of healing to Chris.
Why the heck not?
No.
We have 4 rations left.
I mean, I can take one, but still I'm
We
not.
can we can either take one. We are 4.
You don't have to take everything.
Well, we've
Well,
yeah.
can this then just go to the summit hall or how does it work?
Yeah.
Well, does Ambo and Chris have rations?
The companions, as long as you've got food, they got food.
They're sustained.
I'll take
Well,
2 more.
then-
Yeah, I take 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Could also just put them into LA, but I think LA still has a lot of stuff in him, doesn't he?
Yeah, LA has a whole lot of stuff. So, as you pilfer through the mule that has been brought to you, a stocky little lad named Thistle, he makes his approach. He looks around left and right, gives a sort of weird glance towards your group, and finally perhaps recognizes your faces. He stumbles over on his goatee feet. And looking up, obviously extends his red fire hand, saying, "Well, if it isn't a very nice fine day, eh?"
Oh yes. Thistle, our friend.
Ah, Jeff, my friend, very nice to see you all.
They
Might be.
remember our faces.
I do. I've been trying to figure out a song for you. I've went to Goldenshire and Golden Fields, call it as you may, and ask people around of your deeds there, how you befall the hill giants. And then I thought, oh, they're making a convoy of support to the summit hall. They called so-called oath keepers, asked for aid, and I thought, well, I stayed for long enough. I took too many beers in there. Fine establishment over there, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought, since you're in trouble, there might be a need for someone to lighten up a mood.
I think that's a good idea, and I think we have a lot of new stories that you might be very interested in making some songs about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm very glad if I be able to hear about it. I also have now heard that you're preparing for a daring assault. Is that it?
That's a very small part of what we've been up to. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to accompany you. I'm stranger to violence and trying to not mix myself into any trouble. I'll be lounging around here quite happily, even so.
You might. There's one thing that you might not know of. We have a new companion that you might want to meet. He is an interesting one. Cutwolf.
He takes a few steps back.
Say hello to our little friend here.
The short mustache, but more like a goat beard tiefling extends his arm. I think Cotmos, that's the first time you see a tiefling.
Yeah. Kinda. I guess I extend my arm as well.
He clutches it, and you feel warmth, unusual warmth from his hand. He gives a nice smile, his devilish eyes staring down deeply into you. Get this like small shiver. That's,
We
that's
move
quite
my
a-
arm. I look a bit puzzled.
Well, Cotmolf, this is our friend Thistle. We've met him a little while before we met yourself. When we were still just figuring out what we are as a group. And I mean, it's not been very long since, but yeah, we have a lot of stories to tell him. He's trying to write songs about our adventures too.
That is right. That is very right. He's the muscular one. Although he's not of many words, he's quite imposing, and wow, that might fit quite nicely. And I've been fiddling about some of the songs, maybe to accompany a ballad of your deeds in the Golden Shire. And may I take out my lute and play one?
Well, this is going to be interesting.
This one I call, well, the working title is Seven Kingdom Army, but might be fitting.
Oh God, no! Help!
God damn it.
Help me.
He begins to play the lute.
Oh, no. God help us all.
And thus, amidst this sudden surge of merriment, Altaro, you're approached by
Yes.
Rihanna of House Aris. She seems solemn and not joyful as you would one expect from a situation like this. He overlooks the surge of people, the taking of supplies, both rations and alcohol, and he says, Kaltaro, I would understand the reason for having asked for aid, although I must remind you that consumption of alcohol and such, as she spots some of the smoke leaf being distributed
Uh-oh.
among the folk, leisure items might work badly on the condition of folk here and their resolve.
Can I just be very based?
Go ahead.
Takes a sip.
Wait. I need to see if I still have it. Might be actually very bad, but maybe not. Oh yes. I still have the I still have the fruit wine from Golden Fields in my inventory.
I have one too.
You produce the bottle, and the Rihanna sneers. She is not happy with the happenings.
It's just one evening. It will be fine. The people can have a good day after all these, well, after all this. So let them have fun for an evening, and everything will resume normally tomorrow.
By the way, Jeff in the background will just take out a bottle of fine wine and start just downing it.
You'll
I join.
Okay. What about Hotmove?
I'm sorry.
What about Cockmove, as everyone takes out various alcohol beverages?
I don't have any. That's why I was.
Lav-
We share.
Hey,
Come, Cotmove.
Cotmole.
Cool.
Have a drink with us.
Yeah, and I
join.
hand him a full bottle of fruit wine.
Which I drink half of it.
Oh god, water.
It's all yours. Right, I'm gonna take away one fruit wine, and I'm gonna take away my
Oh,
actual.
you can hand it over. You can hand it over.
Oh, yeah.
Trade.
Trade. How? No, how do we do
The
trade?
question is, do you set out now or do you wait over the night?
We wait
we-
overnight because otherwise it would make no sense with the blue with the
Yes.
good berries, right?
Yes.
Oh,
And all
yeah.
that. Send 1.
Also, no
Two.
drinking and driving.
No drinking
True.
driving. Okay, so
And I drink a full bottle of
a
wine.
breath of joy and happiness and I wouldn't say too much extreme, but merriment has befallen to Summit Hall. Indeed, even though the walls themselves do have markings of recent destruction and death, this breath of joy is more than welcome by all, and there isn't any serious issues occurring. Either the music is getting bugged, caused by anyone going overindulging in drink or smoke leaf. But there is a serene relaxation as night passes over into the third of Elasis. And on the early hours,
By the way, as we go through the night as well, just I think we will tell all of what happened to Thistle.
he notes it down, all of it. All of it is being noted down, to great joy of Thistle,
Yeah.
having it over a drink. He plays over some of the possible other tracks that might be later played.
Yeah.
And yet, that's how the night is spent in preparation for a daring assault. And as such, yes?
Sorry. Also, we agreed that what I saw at Guido, I shared with the group, right? That
Oh,
was
yes. Yes, you
okay.
shared the information about a frost giant, how collectively you would identify a blue-skinned variety of giants, and they're from further north usually. And yeah, now rest of it seems a bit secretive about him, as not many details have been picked up by the survivors, but seems to be around here. My question now is, planning the Sacred Stone Monastery assault, whom do you take with you?
Chris,
Okay.
Ambo,
Yes, sir.
Pog is gonna be fairly handy.
Mhm.
Yep.
Um,
Hog has.
Downblade come with us?
Hmm?
Can and Downblade come with us?
Of course, he said he will be coming with you.
Okay.
Pog,
So then,
Pog has leveled up. He switched from using the shield to be more specialized in bow.
that makes sense.
Well, because every time we played him, it was like, I'm gonna use his bow. I'm gonna use his bow.
Yeah.
To the point that he unlearned how to use his sword.
Ernest Stoutblade has recovered. He produced a great sword. He has a warhammer as well as a shield. He is ready for a fight. And
Our
will
friendly
gladly
dwarf,
accompany.
can he come with us?
It's a gnome.
It's a gnome, sorry.
Dimple said to Cotmore that he would gladly come over to mess up some of the cultists.
and I take the dog as well.
Yes. Yes, sir. The dog.
The war dog.
The war dog.
Actually, you should make some armor for the war dog.
Yeah.
Do you take the mounts? Provided that you'll not be covering much of the ground and you will not be traveling by the roads.
By the way, just in terms of us attacking, what would you think about crossing the river on foot? I have the abilities.
You
Oh
do.
yeah.
However, I think it's limited to how many people can.
10, I think.
10.
I'll double check now, but last time I remember it.
Yeah,
being
but if
I
we
mean-
give it to a horse and put people on the horse, bam, right?
I don't think that's really good. It's gonna work.
Oh wait, do we take we need to take Mr. Stoneman. We need to take Gave, right? With us?
Gave the head.
We're gonna take longer, but
Well, if we don't take horses, then it'll be fine, right?
It's a 1 day of travel. You know the road, you know how to get there. Issues, yes, traversing the water. But the moment. What about Mampina? Mampina is also ready. She also trained. She has a badass eye patch.
Yeah, it's 10 creatures.
So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you can put it on Gave the Head, and Gave the Head can easily carry gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So the
I'll very quickly. In the meantime, I'll start preparing all the spells I think I'll need for this trip.
righty then.
by the way, I posted the dog armor in D&D.
Dog armor has been posted. Very well, my friends. You have prepared
Oh my god.
prepared to set off. To set off towards the summit. To Summit Hall's opponent, the Sacred Stone Monastery. Well. I need to put up some ambient. As you will be traveling over. Yeah. No, this. I wonder if this will do. Yeah, I think it will do. Yeah. You set off at the morning hours of the 3rd of Alasis with your troop of companions, quite many of them actually, leaving behind the walls of the Summit Hall. My question is, from which direction you would like to approach?
Didn't we want to go across the river? I guess we would, if you can see my mouse right now,
Yeah,
I guess we
sure.
would this is the monastery, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess we would just go straight here, cut the river, and then come back here, like this, I guess? That makes any
Okay.
sense? Like, take the straightest way that we can take that's not like, the hills here bad, so we go around here. And then we can just go here, we enter here, and then we go in. Because if we would go like this, then we would have to cross all these hills, which would be bad. And we would maybe get spotted in between. And this way, we go a bit around, but should take the same amount of hexagons, kinda.
You sally forth, marching, leaving the Summit Hall behind, but keeping to the lowlands, not traversing the hills themselves. First 2 hours turn into a now correct morning crossing over the Desarin River. You easily using the water walk spell. It's a ritual.
It's
Or it's
not.
okay.
Sorry, I was still looking at this. Oh, actually, no, it is a ritual. Sorry, yes.
Okay. You spend a short moment taking a break on the left bank of the Desserin River. And after casting a magical spell, you cross wide river with ease. For some, it's a new experience. For majority of you, after your mission in Groothog, it's already something more familiar. Maybe there is a barge that is actually flowing down that you... They give curious looks as your party marches over the river. After crossing, continue north, west, and well, if I may point something out, need to. Should be visible as you move northwest by the river itself. You spot a keep that has some movement around it. One would assume it is a how could say a toll gate or a keep that would hold away any possible river pirates. It seems that its walls are being kept in good condition, but some of the towers seem in disrepair. Seems that whoever moved into this mayhaps desolate keep, that would you know, Kaltaro, that this keep has been called River Guard Keep. For a long time has been abandoned, and seems someone moved in recently. However, some curious looks are given to you as you move by the keep and continue going north into the hillish terrain. Took 3 hours, so yeah, extra 3 hours. Now you move.
Now
into the
they know
hills.
it's over.
Move into the hills, and terrain becomes a little bit more uneasy as you move into widening selection of gorges. You do see those shingles top of the monastery itself reflecting the light as you approach the monastery, and you spot a path, singular path that appears to be winding up towards the monastery itself. You break a short camp or heading out. Is there anything you would like to do or discuss or plan?
How the heck do we get these guys? What what are we gonna do when we get there? Are we gonna just barge in the front door, or
Go in and go in and go.
We don't even know what we're gonna find.
That's also true. Maybe we can just also go to a scouting kind of position first.
I think it's better off that we do that.
At the moment, you're in the bottom of the long climb that a singular path, well-trodden path, winds up. On the opposite side, you see the quarry, actually. Opposite side of the river, because it's in the valley.
Oh, lovely. So we have a general idea of which direction or generally like where the monastery is from when we were at the quarry then.
Yeah.
Are there any birds around?
Yes, indeed. There are. No, nature seems in tranquility here. You've crossed over some Kaylee River predators before. There are plenty of birds surrounding you. Maybe some smaller critters jumping from bush to bush, avoiding big humans and a walking head.
Um. Let me just 1 second. I will. Hey, give me 10 minutes, and cast Speak with Animals.
This guy.
Yeah, ritual.
Bright camp.
Yeah.
Peak with animals.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
And
your tokens are like hidden here.
yes, and old man shouts at sky and talks to birds.
What do you speak of to the birds?
Hey, are there any humans, people in the building in this direction? I point towards the north.
The birds reply, yes, yes, they leave crumbs.
Are there many?
Some.
Do we need to know anything, anyone? Anybody wants to know anything from a bird?
how do you like seeds?
What seeds do you like?
All seeds. Seeds good.
Also, I give them. Do we have any seeds?
I don't think so.
I throw a couple good berries. Hey,
Yeah.
or rather, show a couple good berries and ask them, "Here, have a couple have a couple berries."
Okay, cross out some of the good berries as the birds
Yeah.
flock down, peck, and skittishly fly away as soon as they fill their beaks.
Thank you for your help. I just take away like 4 berries or something for a couple birds. So there are a few people there. Apparently, they feed these birds with a bit of seeds. But there doesn't seem to be too many. But then again, how much do you trust intel from a bird? I don't know.
I say there is no reason to expect hostility.
No, not
At
straight
first.
away.
Yeah.
Not until, well, as soon as they see us, I think there will be. Because clearly, they did just invade Summit Hall. And clearly, at least their leader knows exactly who we are.
Yeah, but do you think that they are closely guarding the place?
Well,
Like, it
I
doesn't
mean,
seem like it.
knowing them that it will probably the monastery is just the image, but it will go deeper and deeper.
that's actually, you're probably very correct.
Yeah.
Like it's just, oh look, a monastery from the outside, but then you find the
guess-
secret door and you go like 10 floors deeper.
Yeah. I guess the only worry I will have with this is if we are going to the Underdark.
I mean, I'm fine with the dark. Very much fine with it.
I find with the Underdark.
As long as we can get out.
That's gonna be fun.
I mean, if there's a way in, there must be a way out, right?
True. Well, let's see. This is gonna be quite fascinating.
I mean, I can also just sneak up, look around. I have a what's it called? Some potion, a wall running potion, potion of climbing.
We should find. We should have a look if we can have a vantage point first, anyway.
At the moment, you're at the bottom of the long
Yeah.
line.
I think we should get. Well, how? What time is it? It's still early in the morning, and we still
Yeah.
are not too tired, so we're okay.
Maybe have an idea, maybe?
Yeah.
I still have it. Apparently, I don't have it. Oh, I do. I have the grappling hook. And I have the rope, still 50 feet. I mean, Galandon could climb up or get a high ground and then scout it maybe. With his, he has good vision.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Do you
Just
need?
the gliding potion. But
Oh, do you rather want to use the grappling hook so you don't waste the potion?
yeah,
Probably a
Okay.
better idea, really.
Gonna give you the
And
grappling
remember,
hook.
we want to do this stealthily.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. Do you have a rope on you or not?
I think I do.
Because if you have a rope, then I don't need to give you mine. If then I can just give you mine.
We should probably
I
buy
do.
another. Yeah, we should probably buy another 50 feet of rope and just attach it permanently to the hook.
Yeah, but this is more versatile.
I mean,
so
it's not like we're gonna lose it.
How high is the
Yes.
climb?
well, 50 feet.
It's well, it's
Oh.
longer than 50 feet.
So 2 ropes together. If we
Indeed.
can, yeah.
Yes.
Well, your companions do have some rope. I think.
Yes, I have.
Yo,
I give it-
Kaltaro, give me a rope.
I'm giving you
Has
the
some
rope.
rope. They
Wow.
collect all the ropes necessary to climb up. At least for Galandon. Maybe rest of the party will be able to climb it also, minus the most cumbersome of the companions.
Give.
Regardless, Galandon, you scurry up. Obviously, it's not as quick walk, not a brisk climb.
Yeah, but I have time.
You have time. You leave your party camping in a small outcrop of the rocks as you climb up.
Do I need to check for everything? Anything?
Yes, you would roll me a perception check.
Normal?
Yes.
Damn it.
Okay.
Okay, no clouds in front of you.
As you climb up, some distance from this winding path that just goes between in a gorge, like a snake. You climb up rocks, overlooking, but still not on the monastery. You just get the high ground first things first, and you spot that on top of the, let's say, stone shelves that are separated from you by this path. This is the only path that's leading up the monastery. You see some 4 humanoids trying to overlook the road and stay up on the rocks, at least 50 feet above the path, as they are crouched and overlooking the path itself.
Ah,
Do I
so
see
they.
any distinguishing feature?
On those person?
Yeah.
They're cloaked. They're covering from sun. You maybe spot a shine of a weapon, like a hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
They, as you look a bit longer, they're definitely guarding the road.
What else are they guarding?
The road
Only
up
the
to
road.
the monastery.
Only the road.
Yes. You could move further up towards the monastery using the rocks, but you would be separating yourself even more.
Yes. And how many do I see altogether? Just those 2?
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I climb down,
Okay. You return from your
relay the information of what I have gathered.
So they're planning an ambush, I guess. So they would,
They aren't that.
or they're guarding. They're guarding it.
Yeah,
So
they aren't that cloaked.
It would have been impossible to spot them from the ground.
yeah, they would like look like rocks, I guess, from below.
And from your gun, what you saw, this winding path is a perfect spot for any sort of guarding or ambush.
Can we get behind them?
You could try to get up the rocks the way you went in, and maybe get behind them or go over them. However, it would be impossible for you to get gave up.
Yeah.
You would have to give him up.
What if we act like a trader or something and get them out of
Ooh.
position? And then
I could
once
deceive
they
them.
like get down to investigate, we could actually ambush them. But the danger is obviously in the people that would go to act like, you know, be someone else, that they just attack and don't even ask. And then it would go south really quick for them. And it also depends what these people have on weaponry. So if they have like arrows, which I assume they have, then they would probably not come down and send just a signal that someone goes down instead of going down themselves. So
What we could also do is send possibly Cotmulf and Kaltaro on the road, pretending to be like just two drunkards.
yeah, me and my older plate armor that never
And the banner.
and the
Yeah,
banner.
Oh yeah.
And also in the middle of like the hills. So like there's a city like nearby.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop two drunkards.
I mean,
Maybe we were looking to find the keep we passed. You know, we just took the wrong road. We went up and we went north instead of south. While coming from Red Lach. But yeah, I can't do that because they would know.
Dimple adds, well, we know of some of their activities. I've been getting some tools from Peliard, remember? For the quarry. I'm pretty sure they've been selling whatever they dug up in that quarry, in the limestone and such. I mean, I'm all up for some deception and, well.
At this point, I'm even thinking just straight up go at them.
Then we get ambushed, and that's really.
I think
Is it really an ambush if we know it's gonna happen?
They still have the high ground. We can't get to
Ah,
them.
Fucking damn it!
oh no.
Yeah, I said it. But it's true, it's true. It wasn't a meme.
The thing is, if we're gonna attack these guys, right?
They will know and shut all the entrances off.
Well, it's that plus the fact that we probably have a lot of fighting ahead of us.
Maybe we could just somehow go around them. That's what you're saying?
I don't know. We need to either dispose of them in a way which, like, limits the
What
amount
if-
of resources and damage we take from this, or
So, Jeff, you still can summon like a large creature, right?
Oh.
What if you just summon like a wild boar or something like that?
sorry, can't. I don't have that spell prepared. I haven't used it in so long.
Ah,
Oh.
There are other slightly more useful spells.
some fucking druid you are.
Like the
I
rain
mean-
clones.
If you wanted me to use the brand newest spell, and I can only use it once a day, I could set them all on fire.
Oh god.
Potentially, if they just line up just right.
I wanted to send a distraction.
I could set it in there.
Yeah, but that's not natural. Like a fucking wild boar that went
Well-
rogue, that would be more believable, like as an accident.
Just like last time, you sent up the boar, and the orcs, and the orcs like, yeah, fuck that boar up.
Yeah. Yeah, it
That
did
doesn't
nothing.
matter, it's still a distraction. Which we could use to just get behind them. And
I-
infiltrate.
How many of them were there again?
Or
4. Are they all very near each other, Jules?
Close enough. Close enough to see each other, to shout to each other. They're in
Okay, so they're not.
two pairs actually.
Yeah, but they're not like literally within 20 feet of each other, right?
Bit more.
I can summon a mud method to cause chaos between them.
Meh.
I mean that would be dealt with pretty quick, I think.
Yeah, and I think they very quickly realized that while
That's
they
not
do
natural either.
yeah, like they do have mud methods in the monastery, I guess, but
Yes.
partly, but I guess they'd be like, "Why is this out here?" I don't see the guy who conquered Summit Hall as a joker.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm running out of ideas.
yes.
so the two pairs.
I mean, Cottonwolf. Yeah.
What's the weather like, Jules?
I mean,
Yeah.
Gallandon and
Mostly cloudy.
Gallandon
Moderate breeze from
and
south-southwest.
Gallandon and Pork could maybe snipe.
What good that would be for?
We get the advantage, I guess.
They still have the high ground.
Ooh.
Jules, how unnatural does my storm cloud usually look? Is it like sudden appearance out of nowhere, thin air, or
Yeah, it coalesces rapidly into a point where it's sparking with lightning. It is visible.
yeah, you can clearly see it's a non-natural phenomenon.
I mean, it's not visible where it came from.
Yeah, but now that we're here, or we're fairly close.
They would know someone is here summoning the storm.
Yeah, but unless I see them, I can't fire the storm bolts at them.
Hmm.
What about Cotton?
Goes in smash.
Well,
I'm getting bold.
Do you have any ideas apart from smash?
Well, Embo
No.
and him could walk in.
But Cottonmouth has a good idea how to smash from
Yeah.
surprise.
Oh,
I mean,
Runs at them raging.
Cottonmouth know how to hunt, and hunting a person is a little bit different.
he can jump
Don't
too.
necessarily need a direct approach, but
Yeah, I guess.
for everyone except Gabe, it's possible to climb up those rocks. Try to approach the Stone Monastery bypassing this ambush. That will be a stealth. Obviously, it will be minus Gabe ahead. Obviously, you can just walk up the winding road and just see what happens. You can do some tricks, saying that you're merchants or any sort of that thing, or pilgrims. Gamble on the fact that they might not recognize, but if you come in, most likely if you come in armored, bearing the symbol of the Order of the Sun, in such a force group, they obviously might just inform someone, alerts, or ambush you.
I think if we like act like pilgrims, they will just rob us. 'cause they're already bad people.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, unfortunate souls. They look like they have something on them. That's nice, like this sword, and bam, dead.
Also, I don't think we can really hide as pilgrims with all our kit. I mean, the moment they see my armor, or they see your banner, or they see
That's
the
why I
fact that
said.
some of us are non-humans.
That's why. Well, that doesn't matter though.
Well,
I mean, I think Cottonmouth and Embo could work. The shield of Cottonmouth might be a problem.
Shield.
Did he keep the shield?
I
Well,
don't have
Embo
shield.
Embo. I mean,
Yeah,
Embo's
yeah,
shield
the
controllers.
artifact.
He does. He has it. Yes.
So yeah, they would maybe know that that's an artifact if they were on the raid. Actually, they probably don't know. They're probably dumb.
well, the thing is, I think they. Okay, let's be honest. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
We're far away from any main paths. They will consider anybody coming through here as hostile.
Most likely. Do we send in the Cottonmouth?
Yeah, so I don't see this reason for subterfuge.
Subtlety, I think, is out of question.
Well,
like, Cottonmouth, or yeah, do we want to just? Sorry, Galandon, do we want you to just stab one of them in the back? Do you think we can do that,
Fuck
or is
yeah.
that?
Oh, I can. I think I can sneak up behind one.
You could. You could take someone with you, who's
Yeah.
also stealthily.
I mean,
Is
no
there
one
any?
really is.
Pog's pretty
Maybe
stealthy.
Pog, yeah.
Oh yeah. How do rest of us get up there to finish off?
No, all of you can climb except Gabe.
Gabe, yeah.
All right. Well, let's all like. Can we just climb to just before cresting it,
Sure.
and then Galandon and Pog go in, stab the closest pair. Just go straight for it, and then as soon as they get there, we crest the hill and then start
Initiating.
unleashing. Yeah.
Okay.
Cottonmouth just throws the javelins.
I mean, yeah, you can take multiple people, use the uneven terrain, because it's not like a flat, it's some ups and downs in the rocks. You could try approach those two pairs that you've spotted and ambush them in a single strike.
Okay.
In that case,
I would require some stealth rolls from people attempting to get close, to use their
Normal?
ranged weapons. Yeah, normal.
BAM!
Easy.
Holy, what the fuck?
yeah, boy.
I think he's invisible.
I think he is physically impossible to see.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, I don't see the roll.
Yeah, see, that's how
And
good the
that's
stealth
it.
roll was. You can't even see
I
the
see it on
dice.
stats, but I don't see it. That's weird.
You would require one more someone to get the other pair because they're separate.
How do I roll for Pog?
Who has Pog control? Everyone has Pog control.
Everyone has Pog control.
Yeah, but
Open
so
up
if you-
Pog, just stealth.
oh yeah. I
Forehead.
swore.
Now a companion.
Critical net 1. Falls down
Wow.
the mountains.
So who's doing it?
So yeah, who's doing this other side?
Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Good.
But I don't see the roll, so I don't know.
17.
17.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you should reload, Mac.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload because I don't see anything.
You'll sit down, put down. Waiting. And you sneak up, cresting some of the stones, waiting so that the lookouts are distracted. You approach one of them. He's looking over this S-winding road, keeping a lookout at the middle section of it. You draw your blade. You dispatch the lookout, putting him softly by the ground, by the stone. You take a glance at the opposite side, and you see Pog, alas, also stealthily approaching the other group you saw before. He as well draws his blade, dispatches the lookout. There aren't much of a opposition as you stealth up to the second one. Again, same motion, silent takedown. On the other side, you hear a scream, a quick melee, as Pog wasn't able to approach the second of the guards, but he dispatches him in a short combat, removing him and his life. You look around, you look up towards the monastery. The road now is clear of lookouts, and your party may move forward.
Straight away when we're up there, I'm gonna have a very quick look around if anybody heard the scream, like if I can see any motion or I can
roll me a
see.
perception.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. You all heard the sudden scream and short clanking of steel. You glance about, mainly pointed towards monastery itself, but there doesn't seem to be instant reaction of any sorts. The nature takes over the soundscape again.
Let's have a very quick look at if they had anything on them. I don't think so, but
Well, Galen, since you're next to some of those corpses, you see among their meager armor, you see pebbles, slings, hand axe, or any other simple melee weapon. Pog reports the same after. As you all, minus Gave, I understand, sit on the high ground of the rocks.
how heavy is Gave actually?
Oh god.
Very heavy.
I would guess several tons.
Oh
Yes.
no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'd say just so nobody spots, we should throw these bodies down near Gave, or maybe not near Gave, but like down the hill in some direction.
Well, you can easily hide them. There are like many outcroppings.
Okay, just hide the bodies then.
Okay. You spend time unmolested, unseen, taking rid of the lookouts and the bodies. The path towards the monastery seems clear. You can
How far is the monastery?
at least 30 minutes climb, I would say.
How long? I want to
Break free.
break free. Yeah, that won't make any sense. I was thinking of doing detect magic, but that only lasts 10 minutes. We'll do it up there, I think, before we start fucking around with going inside.
What about the cave?
Can surely they won't hear it now if he slowly comes to us, right?
Is there any way to get up here without climbing?
No. There seems to be a reason. There's a beaten path winding through this gorge. There may be visible like parts tracks.
Is there like I assume Gabe just can't climb.
No, Gabe can't climb.
But he can actually just camouflage himself as a rock.
Yeah.
Well, a very peculiar rock. Like like a dwarven head.
Well,
Maybe that just dropped off somewhere.
Gabe survived a couple hundred years. He can survive a couple hundred more. It's fine.
So you leave him behind.
Sadly.
Again.
No,
Longer.
what?
Again.
Why? No,
Mm,
As usual.
we need him.
How do we get Gabe here though? Like,
Why do we need to get up? He can just go. We need to enter there anyway.
well, we're gonna be climbing again.
Why? Huh?
Wait a fucking minute.
Yes.
Mhm.
If I give Gabe the potion of climbing,
Oh no.
He
You
has
could
no
climb up the
digestive
wall.
system.
fuck.
Although-
he is a rock.
Although Dimple finally, well, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna ask any of the NPC. I don't want to barter with any of the NPC solutions. But Dimple's like, you want to bring up that rock up? I thought it's a
Yes.
statue. Well, I got a solution for that.
Oh.
Well, approaches, he extends his hands, and you see these like spectral spider legs appearing next to Dimple. I mean, not Dimple, Gabe. As he high spider climb.
Perfect. Then we can have Gabe with us.
And
By the
Dimple's
way,
like,
Dimple, he is tough.
well, yeah, I figured that much. I'm just surprised it's a walking, talking, and it speaks even Dwarvish. And those are dumb as a rock. Get it?
Well,
Mm.
he speaks only Dwarvish, and he was built by a dwarf. So
Sure. Yeah. Well,
Right,
it's a
that's what he
magic
says.
world, isn't it?
yep, that's
Oh.
what he says anyway.
Climb up, little one, he says to the Gabe, and Gabe responds in Dwarvish, like, yes. And you see its brittly little legs defying gravity as he sticks to a wall and climbs up, clumsily up. Somehow, you bypass the road, the winding road, to the monastery itself, and using the rocks as your plateau, you spend time approaching the monastery proper.
Yay!
And with that, we shall.
Roll for initiative, huh?
No, you bypassed the initiative.
Oh.
You boring people.
Was that
Oh,
for the
did you?
fight for the 4 people?
I mean,
I'm not going to
we did
respond to
fight.
that. All right. You bypass the lookouts. You murder them, actually. And you will be getting closer to the monastery proper. Now, is there something I need to... Yeah. Will I need to do this? Yeah, I think it should work. Oh shit, I should have preloaded the scene.
Oh no.
No, I fucked it up.
No.
Oh no.
Give me a sec. I think that ambit will do good. I need to check if you're getting loaded in. Because I'm preloading the thing. Come on. Activate. Alright. It shows, but barely. A trail leads into ever narrowing defile between bluffs and wind-sculpted sandstone. Eventually, the walls draw in so closely that you need to reach out and touch either side. But then the narrow space opens into a hidden canyon in the heart of the hills. A sprawling monastery with dark, narrow windows and red tile roof stands in the middle of the natural amphitheater, ringed by sandstone cliffs all round. Ahead, a weathered flight of step stones leaps leads up to the closed monastery doors. The plain door are made of heavy timber with iron studs. A dusty footpath circles the building.
Do we want to check for any magic around here?
Yes.
So give me 10 minutes.
I just lay down on the ground.
So
crossing
assume
my
you're not.
legs.
The tokens are on the spot. Like you're not in front of the door yet. You just
Okay.
see the door. I
Are-
don't have any ability to
Yeah, but
pull
nobody
you
sees us.
further.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna do ritual of detect magic.
Okay. You overlook the monastery and spend some time casting the spell. You don't see any movement. It's still, eerily still. As you
Wait,
sit by.
Oh, I can see people.
Wait. You loaded in? Everyone loaded in on the screen?
Yep.
Good.
You load us?
I had to reload the thing, but now it works. Yeah, I can see people on the right, the windows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
through the windows. You see as you sit by for 10 minutes through these slits, because they're not really glassed windows, you see some movement of robed figures in the room to the right.
Presumably they can see us too, right?
They don't seem to pay mind just yet, since you're not just standing in front of the doors. You're just between some rocks, maybe just peeking, looking over.
so
Yeah, the spell has finished. You're 30 foot around you, because that's the detect range. You don't sense any magic except for your friends.
Okay. Do we want to
I've-
start making our way towards?
I thought of something very stupid.
Oh, go ahead.
What if we just open the door, go up to like anyone who's there,
Mhm.
tell them, "Yo, the 4 guys out there just told us to ask you to see their leader. So if you could just lead us right there, because I
God.
don't think they know our faces."
They know my armor.
And the
Oh.
banner.
God fucking damn it!
Well,
You
do we have
ruined
like a
everything.
cloak? Do we have any cloak in the inventories? Something that can like
I'm afraid you haven't taken any clothes or prepared
Okay.
for subterfuge.
Well.
Next time I'm gonna paint that goddamn armor black.
God,
I
And
mean,
gold.
some of you can go in,
go in and go.
And get killed, yes.
and like I said, there is a dusty footpath that circles the building.
Do we want to go around and have a look?
Stealth around.
Well, Gandon.
Well, move your tokens where you would like to go.
I would.
Left or
Okay.
right?
I would say right is probably more of an entrance.
Let's go then.
Go besides,
Whee!
This guy not doing any stealth checks. Giga shed.
and just
Well,
approach the path, and you leaving behind yourself some dusty footpath. The arrow slits like 10 feet above the wall itself, so you just see something inside. You patrol. You see some folks scrounged over tables, seemingly writing. From a place here, you hear sounds of combat and yells. I would play the gachi sound, the yelling sound, but I don't have it ready.
well, you guys want to join in?
I am.
You do spot a set of stairs leading to a
Yes.
door.
Yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
I spot, and well, I didn't spot you on the right, but I spotted 2 people waiting inside after the store.
You
We
see
don't care about them.
behind the first door two
Good
two
brother.
persons in gargoyle faced masks, simple
Amazing.
clothes. They're sort of meditating while standing, it seems.
They're like the guy that we met at the courtyard.
They have resemblance, yes.
I say if we want to like infiltrate, then joining an already ongoing fight is our best shout.
But they're probably just training.
Yeah.
How would you know?
Because it's
If
a
I
monastery
go
that's
here, can
calm.
I see inside?
Okay, you approach, you peek inside and see one we assume is a master, a woman, that is giving a hard beating to 2 of her students, while 2 others look over this combat. They are fighting on a mat, on a hay mat, getting shit beaten out of them. You also see, maybe peeking left and right, stands with clubs, quarterstaffs.
Can I decide if it's like training or an actual beat up?
Looks like very rough training.
Okay.
Also, not pictured here, but there is a triangular symbol carved in the center of the room, of the western wall. So, like,
Do I
this-
recognize that?
You do know the symbol. It's a symbol of Black Earth cult.
Oh,
Surprise!
yes. Who would have thunk it?
I guess the party keeps up and just hide with Jeff.
Oh, by the
I
way,
don't know what the party is doing.
should I get Linda out, guys?
I think that will instantly get the attention to us.
Essentially.
Also, is it okay if me and Ambu stay here for now?
You'll
Because-
lose contact with your team.
But if we move, won't they hear us?
Why would we?
Well, they just saw a statue just walk by,
Oh god.
and nobody seems to be too much interested.
Oh, is
the
this
winds
like
are-
a scribe room or something? Because there's like people sitting on tables.
It appears so. It's a
Also,
scriptorium.
Everyone inside knows that there are 4 people outside guarding the road,
Indeed.
waiting for an ambush. So they are not expecting anyone.
Well, I'm gonna
It-
stay here for now. I learned my lesson.
You learned your lesson. Good.
Good.
Is there an exit at the back?
Back exit. It seems so. This one. But also, while the walls aren't perfect, the walls of this area to the east seems in worse shape.
I am going
There are
to
missing pieces of mortar. Definitely air is coming in through the walls in some places. But also, any windows or arrow slits there were, they have been walled in, or rather walled off.
I would like to scale along the walls just to
Okay.
like get general like idea.
You want to climb up?
No. Just go
Okay.
like around
Yeah, okay. Keep
next to
moving.
the walls.
You see, yeah, more of it is in disrepair. Bits of walls just strewn about, just by it, close by.
Could also use well, that would cause instant initiate. But Gave could just smash the wall open.
I mean, I could smash the wall open.
But I think Gave would do more devastating damage.
I mean, Gave could just walk in through the wall.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Hmm.
And then just start
I can-
speaking
I can
Dwarvish.
smash it.
Yeah, you can smash it too. Yeah, you got
We
the,
didn't
he
make
got
the
tools.
pickaxe, right?
He did. He has Earth Striker.
Oh, fantastic. Well, yeah, we can
Can
just
I-
go.
Can I see something through the cracks?
No, it's a dark. Well, some of the cracks are just too tiny to look through.
Okay.
It's just pitter patter.
Well, then I say we go in from here. But first, let me check behind the building. Whee! Nothing.
You walk and you spot
Just a door.
here a door and also a 10-foot wall that doesn't have a roof.
Hmm.
And a big ass writing Sacred Stone Monastery written on the cliff face.
Well then. I'm gonna run back, tell the guys that yes, here the wall is like very weak. We could go in from here. There is a door in the back, which it would also be a point of entry. What do you decide? What should we do?
If we do a wall entry, we should enter at 2 points. Me and Gave does not create a chokehold.
Hmm.
Okay.
We could
Although we
technically.
shouldn't split up too far.
No, but I mean, like make a big enough
Hmm.
gap
Oh,
both
yeah.
of us.
So technically, we could smash in here, maybe. I guess, or like here. From
What?
the back.
No, we were talking about here.
Do you even know
Okay.
where we are?
Well, yes, but didn't Godmove just say enter from 2 points?
Yeah, but we entered like from
Here
from
and
1
here.
point at 2 at the same time.
Ah,
if you want.
okay. Yes. I get it now.
So it's a big entrance, basically, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, because if we just make an entry and then we all enter one by one, it's gonna be awkward.
We all enter one by one.
Yes. Yeah, that works for me.
So what is the decision?
Well, I would just expect Cotmove to just run in.
Smash.
Well, I just said that if we breached, we had to breach together, so
Yeah.
it's set up.
Okay, move your
And
tokens to
someone has to tell
positions
Gabe the thing because he speaks Dravish and I don't.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Well, I go back here, tell Gabe the plan, and
Okay,
then just
where would you like to move him?
here.
I guess,
Okay.
yeah. Here.
If you hold down M button, then you instantly move everyone while walking. Okay, you prep for reach.
I'm gonna take just 2 steps back.
Everyone gets ready.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, I think I can get Linda out as well.
Yeah.
Okay, summon the Linden.
I don't like how smug the DM is.
He knows.
Oh no.
He's not saying,
Um,
"Oh, what a stupid plan. This wasn't in my book."
Wait. Does summoning Linda make a sound?
No, not
Okay.
much of the sound.
I mean, don't
Well-
worry about the sound.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a sound, makes the loudest sound in the entire game. Oh.
Make it here so that no one gets hurt.
All right.
And then
Uh,
Linda goes here. I mean,
Give
technically,
me-
Linda can teleport us in. Oh no, she has to see where she's going, I guess.
But she can see where she's going the moment is broken.
True.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
but
me-
at
let
that
me
point we can just go in.
Go
Go
in,
in.
go in.
I need to prepare the wall cuts. Give me a sec.
I
See,
just tell Gabe on Cotmove's mark, you just go in.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Mm.
give the mark and we go in.
Bam.
You strike the walls with force and brutality. The crumbling walls give in quickly. With ease, you broken up entrance to a dim and now kinda. Well, we'll have to pause and kinda dank place. Well, give me a second, because I'm not sure what's your. Yeah, there is vision inside. The dust crumbles. The work was swift and quick. And as you breach in, you see a room, obviously.
Before it's the prison
Which-
room.
Welcome. Welcome to the prison, mother.
Oh,
Carl, you gangbang piece.
What?
You open
Oh.
the room. This older part of the monastery has been fitted out as a laboratory with work tables covered in alchemical apparatuses and shelves full of strange curios and dusty clay jars.
I feel right at home.
The windows have been bricked up and cobwebs hang thick in the ceiling corners. An ancient figure peruses a heavy tome that lies open on a small desk, making notes on sheets of parchment covered in arcane writing. Creature, a being, seems, looking at his back, angered. As I need to juggle my cat. Second.
Strangle, huh?
Get the obstacle.
Angered.
Yep.
But
She's trying
yes,
to get some attention, and
I
we'll
didn't
be
know you're
doing
trying
a
to strangle your cat.
short break as
Yes.
I show the portrait of the person, of the creature. You see
Oh god.
robed man, skeletal face, jewelry hanging from his neck, ears where they've been, and fingers, clutching a staff, which takes Altaro, Embo, and even earned a step back.
No.
It is symbol of the Order of the Sun.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And with that, we'll take a short break as I need to feed my cats.
Mm.
That's 5 minutes.
Right, I finished one can of Bulmer, so I'll get another one.
Be right back.
Oh?
Just asking. And I'm back.
Hey.
I have a can number 2 of Bulmer's Irish cider. So,
I will be also right back.
Yep, no problem.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hmm.
Hmm? Huh. Oh,
I am back.
welcome back. Are the cats now fed?
Yes. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to leave me alone.
Oh.
That.
Okay. Everyone back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I never left.
So we will be returning as the dust is
God damn it.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
quite so.
Mm-hmm. That's a very accurate description of what we've just established.
Yes. The being clutching a staff that bears this ancient symbol of the Order of the Sun, disrupted from his writing session, wasn't even sitting down. He's standing with his empty eye sockets looking right into Cotmolf.
How can it look at us?
Huh?
How can it look at us? Its eyes are empty.
Well,
At
you're
least he doesn't
getting
have to worry
He
about
can sense
arthritis.
us.
Yeah.
you're getting the senses. The those who ventured the high forest had this one encounter with a being similar to this one. As you remember, this one camping night which bear a visit from a similar undead. The creature, the words, they kind of fly out of
Can
its
I understand
mouth.
it?
Yes, you understand it as it speaks in common.
Oh,
As he addresses, well, Cotmulf first, and says, I have already told you numerous times. No, you should depart. And all of this has forced you to open my quarters with brute strength, breaking down the walls of this ancient sanctuary. I am giving you one fair warning. I am not your enemy. Leave.
wait. What if I show up and show the standard?
Then pause the game. You may feel free to move. What is everyone doing?
There's only one entry, I guess, now, or is there two? I don't see the second one.
Well,
It's
they went in together.
It's a wide entry. You just look over Cotton's arm into the dim
Linda just peeks.
quarters. The skeletal creature is unmoving, not breathing, just standing there.
What?
So it doesn't react to.
Okay. You appear, I understand.
Yeah.
It being cocks its head. Oh, how peculiar. Thou shalt have addressed yourself, knight.
He says, "Introduce yourself."
Yeah, I know. I'm just fit Monka ass.
Taro, we know you're not a mute. Come on.
I am Paltaro. Is leader the correct word? What is a more? I guess leader sounds weird. It's not a pack.
The leader.
The later.
Roots help.
Yeah.
What is a better word for leader? I don't want to say leader. It sounds weird.
Am I your dictionary man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if Jeff says yes. Well,
guess-
I make it simple. I'm a knight of the Order of the Sun. I see you wearing the insignias too. Who are you, or who were you?
How
If I might
fares
ask.
my brother then, Samuel Caradun Altaro?
Okay, and how did you end up here? What happened to you?
I've asked my question
God.
first. How fares my brother Samuel Caradun?
Isn't he dead? Isn't he the guy that died? I forgot.
Samuel?
I haven't heard that
recall.
name actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember either.
Oh, I think this guy is older than than me. I haven't heard that name before. Was that a long time ago? Maybe.
And you are no knight.
Well, I've been a knight for, I guess, 20 years, something like that. 15.
And yet you do not know of the name Samuel Caradun. How may I know you are not simply someone carrying insignias and armor of the order you present yourself
Oh,
as?
I guess no one can vouch for me in this. And I have
No.
nothing. But Embo could. Well, actually,
Yeah, I'll
actually,
Embo.
I whistle to Ernest to come. Maybe he knows him. Maybe he knows the guy.
Ern looks over behind Gabe.
It's just like,
Is
ooh,
takes a steps back. He only sees like he doesn't see inside. It's like dim inside.
Linda gives
He only
him room.
sees he only sees an outline of the person. He's like, Taro, I might not be able to recall that history of the Order of the Sun. I was hoping you might be one to know all of it.
Well, Mr. DM, do I have by any chance a roll of my lore?
Yes. Roll me a religion check with advantage.
I have.
Bam.
Critical failure.
Yeah, not one.
Good.
Oh,
I
It's
guess I
good that it
remember.
was with advantage.
thank God.
Well,
You
because
think
I have a special agent in it, so
You think back, yes, the name, it escapes. Then you recall, before Order of the Sun has become the Order of the Sun, it was under someone else's leadership. Actually, the current ex-leader, Lady Ushin Stormbanner, at the beginning she was working, or rather under, Samuel Karadun, who has created the original order. But since she was the one that brought wealth, and after Samuel has perished, he was buried in the tombs that you've actually been recently.
oh no. Don't tell me he was one of the fucking mummies looking at us.
Maybe.
Oh no.
But after Samuel has perished, Lady Ushin has taken over. But this person, well, it bears insignias similar to the Order of the Sun, not the exact same, and speaks of it. But what do you respond to him after he accuses you of being an imposter?
Oh no.
Oh,
I have to do it.
oh no.
I just wanted to do that, man. As soon as you press the button.
Well, I tell him
What
that
do you tell him?
I remember who he means. It just took a while. And yeah, I basically just tell him the exact same thing that basically you just told me. That came into my mind, that he was the earlier leader before Lady Ushin.
In the meantime, as you
Alarms
talk,
raised.
Jeff, you might be hearing footsteps coming from the south side.
guys, they're coming.
We should maybe just go in. But yeah, I tell him that.
Mm-hmm.
The creature, the being,
And then I tell him again that it's probably been a very long time.
he retreats his staff, looks over you once more. Then you are who you seem to be claiming as you are, if you remember my brother. I grant you passage into my, as the skull looks over the dirty corners, my quarters. Come now.
Can we all come in?
You all walk in. Dust picks up, filling up the space.
Can Gabe just block the entrance so it looks like
Oh.
he's just, you know,
A
Hey,
piece
this
of
guy
there's no
wasn't in
hole?
here.
There's no hole? I
He's
guess he
just a
can't.
piece of wall.
I am wall.
All right, you all go
Couldn't
in.
move Embo because I can't see him anymore. Bam.
Okay.
Oh, I can. Okay. Cool.
Everyone walks in, and as everyone gets in, he can't read what's the like facial features of this skeletal being. But as the last person gets in, he just extends his hand, and behind you erects a stone wall of a similar shape, closing you in.
Thank
Oh
you.
no. Yeah, now he
Okay.
kills us.
Well,
uh,
I
He seems to be now laser focused on Kaltaro.
Kaltara, you might. Yeah, there you go.
You've announced yourself and proved whom you are. I am Renwick Caladrun, the scholar, the brother of the renowned Samuel Caradun.
I guess. Did any? I guess it's a question to all the people that are in the order or nearby. Have they ever heard of that name?
Renwick?
Yeah, has
I would
anyone else?
assume now he got exiled or something weird. But
No,
I guess do I have to do
I would
another
say no.
religion check or
It's
anything?
nah. It's either that name wasn't mentioned. The surname sticks, but looking back, nobody ever heard that Samuel had a brother,
Oh, it was secret.
or it was a secret this whole time.
If I may ask, how long have you been here?
Take a guess.
Judging by the dust, it has to be at least a year.
I think a year is about 100 too too little.
Too few.
Yeah, too few.
I have stumbled upon this place a long time ago. It has become my sanctuary and a place of work and research. Until those neighbors have
Wait,
come.
you walled yourself in and they don't know?
Oh, they know very well, Aro, of my existence here. However, they tolerate me, although they ask me of many favors for them.
What if I
At
told
the
you
same time, they are not capable of getting rid of me.
that these people attacked our home just a couple weeks ago and almost destroyed it?
Is that so then? I
They
have made a promise to not use my magics inside these quarters.
Well, if you would exit these quarters, I guess the promise would still be upheld because you wouldn't be in these quarters.
You being of chivalrous kind, as he takes a step closer, would understand that keeping an oath is much more important than anything else. Please do not try to convince me to
Do you mind if
rest
I
up on this area any destruction.
ask you what your area of research is?
I have been dabbling in arcanum and similar topics here
I see.
within my quarters. I have been considering many things. As he turns back, approaching his tome, I've had him. He seems to be reaching with his skeletal hand towards a drawer by the stable. As you hear muffled sounds just outside the wall behind you.
I don't think they will attack us as long as we are here.
With your passive perception, yeah, you hear. Well, I heard that wall just collapsed. I know maybe that ledge is something up to something again.
Must have been the wind.
Mm.
I guess this wall finally ruined itself. Let's leave it go. Let's leave it behind. We need to keep brewing.
Brewing.
The lich reaches with its hand, stands the drawer slowly, and produces an amulet. He turns around. I may not be able to assist you in your endeavors to get rid of these occupants, even if they have struck the burial place.
Maybe
of
you
my
could assist
brother.
us with knowledge.
Knowledge is something I can part with, as well as this meager trinket as he passes over the amulet. Otaro.
Oh,
'Tis an amulet of great health, as you may understand, is no longer of any use for me.
and
What
Can-
amulet is it?
can Jeff
did
check the
you-
or Chris check the amulet?
Chris peeks over, prepares to cast Identify, as the Lich just looks over you all. You may use my quarters as a safe place for time being. He points over to the door. Those cultists have no right to barge in. The stairs, as he points north, take you to the depth of this place. It once was a dwarven stronghold. As he opens up the book, he seems to be still in conversation, but he keeps writing.
Are you aware of anybody down in the dwarf in the lower levels of this fortress?
I have no recollection of whom is in the fortress. I have no interest in the cult's activity.
Thank you. I think to this group, I think we should be going straight down. There's no point of us hanging up here. These are probably the low fish doing basic stuff, maybe brewing some easy potions or something. I think down below are the people who we're looking for, and I think we should avoid using it. Well, try to avoid exerting too much stress before the main fighting.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Please do not trespass on the peace of those who lie below. As he turns back to the book.
We will keep that in mind.
We will not disturb any people lying below. Only the people that are.
I need to check if walls, ceilings. Yeah, Gabe can fit in.
He can't?
He can.
Okay, good. Bob.
Okay.
He'll
Well,
just hit his head a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this,
it'll be tight squeeze.
yeah, this guy's
Okay.
just doing some dank magic and they don't think what's going on in there, so.
Dank magic.
Dank magic. Okay. I understand you walk down.
Yep.
Who's leading? I need 4 people at the lead for now.
I guess me Galland and Ambo, and maybe Cotmove, yeah. But Cotmove and me at the front.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Galandon versus. Yeah, Galandon should be okay.
Ammo's like,
Yeah,
Remem-
I was thinking the same.
hey, remember that, Taro, I can't see shit, eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How about some
well,
light?
well then Galland and oh well, actually, who can see? Well, Jeff can see.
I can.
Well, I can't unless I. Well, I can cast Dark Vision, which I will actually do now.
Yeah, oh, by the way, it's pitch black.
Oh,
I mean, we have, you know, this thing.
also we have Linda, kind of.
Yeah,
the
giving
room.
some light, yeah.
Wait, 1 second.
How do I change the token to the ones with sword?
What, your
Man
token?
now sees.
Yeah.
They're limited tokens, Seb. Okay, so who's going down then?
Oh,
Well,
I can go down.
Ambo's
can
not
as well.
gonna go down at first because he can't see.
oh, sorry, I
You
didn't
didn't target yourself.
target myself. Yes, I'll do it again without. Yes, there we go. Now I can see.
Okay, so 4 of you.
Yes.
I need to prepare a spot.
And Linda will follow. Just
Okay. I'll have to guess. Okay, drag you over now.
I funk walk down.
You walk down
Got
the
it.
stairs into. You need to go south. I'll drag you over here. Whoop. And see her doors right in front of you.
yeah. How lucky that we got that we suddenly find a random friendly skeleton.
We open the door.
Okay, feel
Yeah.
free to move.
Yeah.
You
I can't.
see.
I open the door and I see a lot of corpses,
Yes, you see a crypt.
I guess.
Well, we promised not to.
This barrow vaulted chamber is obviously an ancient crypt. Niches along the walls hold dozens of old skeletons, some with scraps of burial cloths still clinging to their bones.
Jesus. We
Feel free to
basically
move with arrow keys. Arrow keys move you by 1 square.
lovely.
Careful.
Well, I am.
There's a door on the left.
Don't walk into the people.
Yes.
Don't walk over them. Okay, we should go to the door.
See a door leading to the south and door leading to the west.
Linda will also.
To the south is the door we just came
Yeah,
from.
we just came from the door.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the
Oh,
door below.
aha.
Yeah, but I
another
think
one.
that maybe leads back.
No. Well, maybe, but
Just gonna.
You peek and you see chiseled
Another one.
stone corridors bearing marks of many strikes with the pickaxe.
Oh.
And you see another door south.
Yeah, check the other door.
The one on the south?
The one
No,
on the
the
west.
Okay.
The west.
sorry.
It opens
There's
showing a
another
corridor
door.
showing a door that is actually, give me a sec because I don't want to mess this up. Come on. Oh fuck, okay. Give me one moment. Because I'm kind of lost in
Also-
sauce.
Can I just point out how genius it is to have a pinch of dried carrot as material for dark vision?
That's genius. Right. This corridor bears marks of dried up blood and is leading to another set of bronze, well, iron plate doors.
The one on the west.
Yeah.
We want to roll the dice on where we go? West or south?
This looks very ominous,
Yes.
to say the least. So
1 means we go your way, and 2 means we go to the bottom. Is that okay?
okay. Just because you want the coin flip.
Oh. Well, I guess.
That was south, right?
That was... No, 1 means your door.
Oh, well. Okay.
We can look... We can
We go
still...
west.
Yeah, we
We
can
go
still...
west.
Yeah, we go west.
Go
Maybe.
west.
Oh, we well. Okay, we go west.
I closed the door, so...
Yeah.
I'll bring over all the companions to the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we should put Gave there.
Hmm.
Block the door.
Good idea.
SWAT tactics.
Where do you want to put Gabe?
Block the door.
There
There.
to block the door.
Yeah.
Just sits in front of it.
You got Dimple to control him, so you don't have to command
Okay.
him all the time.
Cool.
Well, Chris has to produce his thing. He produces a small knife that burns with a fire that doesn't give flame. It's a
Wait,
continual
I can
flame.
just cast light on... Actually, no, I don't actually want to make light and... Okay. Yeah, we have torches, right? That's true.
Well, it's
It's
not really
satchels.
torch. It's his magical spell that he
Okay.
casted long time ago.
Oh, there's a satchel. Actually, no, we're not robbing. We're not robbing the graves.
No.
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 No touchy.
Not
We have promised.
Satchel was up there. Sorry.
Satchel
Satchel was at the lich place.
moves away. Okay.
Okay, you approach the western door, Cotmove, and this iron plate door is secured.
Okay,
Meaning
wait.
it has a handle and has a key lock.
We should go in
As you
there then.
try to move it, it's
Lock
rustling
it.
with the lock sound.
Galen.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Okay.
Do not interfere with the people.
No, I don't want to.
And if we open that door that has locked for a reason, we should just not do that.
Let's see if the other door is locked.
Yes.
Since you have Cotmove, since you have proficiency in perception, passively you would hear over to the west door a thing.
A thing?
Uh-oh.
I hear something.
Yeah, let me play. Let me play some of those sounds. You might like them.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Something is pacing on the stone floor behind that door.
Would I know
Yeah.
what that is?
You have no
Oh, no, the
idea
sound it
but
makes?
but sounds like a cool foe.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You know I can just break the door, right?
Oh no.
Don't think about it.
Don't do it.
Okay, maybe
Oh,
next
no.
time.
Maybe.
I see the fucking Sekiro album on the sounds. No.
Well, we can go down south and then we can go back. There's something
There's something in the
interesting.
walls.
Mhm.
the west side.
Even before the south door is locked as well.
South door opens to a chiseled mined corridor, another set of doors and a crossroads. Since you're leading Cotmove, you hear voices of a language you recognize just from sound, but not from words. Muffled, If you behind the next set of doors.
On the
You
south?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hear orcs.
I I I uh I gesticulate. I don't remember to say it. I show to my companions that they should be quiet and that there is something behind that door. I point to the door, and I try to mimic an orc.
Anybody know Orcish?
Just said to be silent.
Anybody know Orcish?
No. Why the hell would I?
I'm checking. I'm checking if anyone knows Orcish.
I would be very surprised.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone can.
Nah,
Maybe someone of
no
the
one.
companions, but don't
Yeah, I'm
think
checking
so.
companions. None of them
Yeah.
know.
I would still be very surprised if anyone has spoken Orcish.
Only
Wait, don't
had
you have that?
spell?
Yeah, don't you have that spell to speak Orcish?
You had it on your banner, which no longer has.
Oh,
I can
I
Warhammer orcs.
I tap Altaro slightly, and then I show him that we gonna go visit. Well, explore to my right first. They will follow me.
actually, yes. But could I also use detect evil and good?
Well, I think you should do it on that
Oh.
guy.
Well, that's a fiend. You know, that's evil. But if I'm here, I could detect it through the door, right?
Does it say you can read through the door?
There's
It's
30
not
feet.
that kind of cards. Read through Paul. thing.
Within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located.
We don't
So-
really know
Further.
where the creature is located, though.
The spell cannot penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead.
Oh,
What's the door
so it
made
can't
out
get
of?
through door. Okay.
What's the door made out of?
Wood, I guess.
This door is made out of
Rolls dice. Aluminium.
Adamantium.
much wood. Yes.
Then you should be getting through it. If it's 1 meter of rock or like certain amount of metal, like
It's that wood thing. It's that 3 feet of wood.
yeah, if it can get up to 3 feet of wood, that's a meter of wood.
Oh yeah, true. Well, yeah, then should go through, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
easy.
So do I just use
Remember,
it on the?
it identifies aberrations, celestials, elementals, phase, fiends, or undead.
Yeah, so that's for an orc.
No, that's not a humanoid.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or rather, it's a humanoid. It's not.
okay.
I mean, you can use approach the door and use perception to maybe
Oh.
Is there a
gather
keyhole?
more. There isn't a keyhole there. It's just more of a just loosely put in door.
I mean, Galen could do stealth on the door, open it a bit, and look.
How
Loop it up.
exactly? Oh, God.
Guys, we better do this quick. Actually, they don't know we're here. Why the hell am I wondering?
Okay,
Why
I
is
guess.
this so loud?
He just keeps pressing the button.
Jules is trying to make us hurry.
No, I'm just playing ambience. guys.
Oh my god.
Why
I
is
guess
it
we
so
go to the
loud?
right. I guess we go to the right.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right then. You scurry over to the right, leaving behind.
Sitting behind. Wait, why the door close?
Well, do you want to leave the door open?
No.
Okay. Your companions stay until further notice. You continue traversing the winding corridors of underground mine, seems, from the chisels left marks on the rocks. It's eerily quiet. You only hear breathing of yourself, flickering flames of Linda.
That sounds very calming.
this doesn't seem to be anything of interest there. At least they would have to go too deep. We can go back and go to the other side.
At this point, it doesn't matter where we go.
Yeah, I think we should explore this side first.
No, I think we should delete the orcs first. But I just want to make sure there's nothing like apparent there. There's nothing there as well, so yeah, we can go delete the orcs now.
Okay.
We continue down the west corridor, see more.
Are we sure we don't want Gave to come here?
Yeah,
We can put Gave on the right.
We can put
so he
Gave
blocks
here.
the path. Yes. Because it's too narrow for him to be useful. So
Yeah,
go-
he can't go through the door. He would have to knock it down part of the
Oh.
wall.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh.
that's what I mean. If we
Including
just
the north
use
door?
him as a roadblock, to
Yeah.
avoid people coming behind us.
Wait, can he get through the door that we already went through?
No.
Oh.
He would have
Okay.
to bust the wall.
Well, then he can stay in the
Yeah.
big room.
Then how about Gandon first tries to have a look-see by slightly opening the door?
I
Before
climb
we
into
go.
the jar.
Hmm?
I climb into the jar.
Well, you can listen through the door. It's wooden door.
I hear the orcs, man.
Well, you can identify how many of them are there.
How
Oh.
many do I hear?
You can roll me a perception,
Yes.
Mr. Stealth.
Oh!
You.
The sounds
There are
are
a
so
number.
similar. There is a number. You're not sure how many, but one of the sounds is different from others.
There are at
More.
least two.
More guttural, more. Actually, it reminds you of a foe you have faced before. It
Wait, what?
reminds you of an ogre sounds.
Hmm.
Oh, food.
Boys, we ready for this?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you bust open the door.
Don't bust open the door. We open the door.
You open the door immediately, Ganon, and you take attention of two Orogs. You faced Orogs before. They're
Oh.
more similar kind of orcs, clad in armor with mighty weapons. The
Urukai.
one that gets almost immediately up, looks at you. He squints his beady eyes, and would say, "The pass sign!" in common.
The what?
The pass sign now!
I
That's
do not understand what you're saying.
Pass sign?
Yes, he says the pass sign.
I say your mother and I roll initiative.
Okay.
Bruh!
Very well then.
Oh my god.
Well,
I just showed the way to Cotmove to just go in.
Go in and
Because
go.
in.
I am now in front. That
Yes,
I
you are.
do not like.
good roll for Jeff. Yay.
Bam.
And I need to 11 points.
Oh wait.
10? Oh wait, yeah. That's the other way around.
Yes.
There we go. Beginning combat.
I am going to start by switching to my bow. Basically, trying to surprise him with an arrow.
Oh, they're not
between-
surprised.
Yeah, I know. Just an
Okay.
arrow between his eyes.
Go for it. You fire off. Bow. Strikes. Hits. Orog.
Bam.
Oh.
It lodges itself into his thick plates. He grunts. Intruders!
And with that, I am going to disengage and hide behind Cotmove.
Okay.
What are you,
hide.
Jeff?
I'm not a meat shield.
I know. Pulling in Jeff. Oh my god.
Not wounded. Oh my god, he ran in. Okay, let's go.
Pilots
Move
to come back.
springs in, wielding the Earth Striker, I believe. Approaches lounging ogre who just picks up his club. Oh fuck! There we go.
Rage immediately. Goes.
And I understand you would use your new ability.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, so target and then use the person raised.
Very
Oh god.
He succeeds, unfortunately.
Oh.
As you
Ambassador.
look him over.
Changing weapons is not an action, right?
Free action.
Okay.
What do you equip?
I keep the Boom Blade.
Okay.
There's actually like a lot of people around here.
Yeah.
Equip the.
But you need a
blade.
regular attack. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Equip just the boom blade.
Yeah,
The,
I
atta-
have it.
the weapon itself, not the special attack.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see. Fuck. Wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit iffy with those attacks. I need to change them into features, and I need to figure out how.
Because it doesn't show in my inventory, that's why. Wait. Where am I? Here. The Boom Blade, normal. There you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's normal.
Ouch. Oh god.
That's one.
One
Oh.
second strike.
That's two.
Lodge the glaive, and you feel the vibrations beginning to emanate from the blade itself. As you
Yeah, that's
rage in, throwing your
So
glaive
loud.
with very, very unusual elegance, I would say, coming from Kotmuf as he springs into the action. As the music for me stopped.
I didn't get. Oh, I did. Actually, my bad.
The ogre replies, "Sorry, Tommy, I just played this game. Fucky." You can adjust the
Yeah, you
volume
can adjust
controls.
the volumes.
Yeah, on your side.
Yeah, I know, I did, but it's so loud when he
It's not that loud
starts
for
it.
me.
Well, ogre lounging, it picks up his great club and swings.
Swing and a miss.
Oh god.
It isn't really a miss.
Yes.
Isn't really
Well,
a miss.
okay. It does a lot of damage, but it's fine.
Yeah. Sadly.
Yeah, but you have managed to get some resilience
Yeah.
as it swung, and then it goes for another one.
Oh,
Ow.
See.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
this is why I didn't want to go in.
Jesus Christ. So fucking loud.
Mhm.
Orog approaches you from the side, flanking. Preparing its great axe. The first strike goes in. Another. But the other one, you instinctively dodge to the side, avoiding the second one. But you're getting buffeted by strikes from left and right. These foes are not afraid, and they're way better than simple thugs.
I guess I go. Oh god.
Mm.
You walk in.
That's a lot. People.
Just fall. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You're being flanked.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Well. Yeah, I'm gonna use the. Well. Yeah, let's go.
You equip the.
Yeah, I
oh,
did
don't
it
you have
earlier.
you don't have a. You have to equip. Okay.
I have it equipped. I have the shield and the hammer.
For me, it shows you have a banner.
That's weird because earlier I equipped the. Before we started, I equipped the thing.
You hit. You make mark on the armor of the Orog, denting some of its pauldrons. It's a plate armor, so it's gonna be sturdier. That was the first of your attacks.
Yes, I just need to do the same thing that Kotmov just did. Because I don't have the normal hammer.
You go in your actor, Seb,
Yeah, I'm doing
then yourself. The PC.
work.
But
but I
I'm a
miss...
bit late on what you do.
Oh, all the time the same.
No, you just use the same.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I'd use the same. I
Because
guess...
you clicked on destroy ammo and not on war armor.
Oh.
There are two items.
Two separate. I need to change them into features. For
Oh yeah, I
this
see,
game.
I see. Okay. Okay, all
I mean,
good.
can you reroll because that was
Oh,
That was a miss
That's what they
anyway.
want. Yeah.
Jeff, you walk in.
you can drag the war armor to. Oh,
let's see.
okay. So
Let's see.
I will figure it out. It's fine. Can we actually call for the others?
Whom
No,
do you
the-
call
the-
for?
the door is closed.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
door's
the door is
closed.
closed.
Yeah.
Who's closed?
I shall. Trying to think of what. Well, I guess. 1, 2. Will I be able to? I'm trying to think what kind of who I can attack in what way. I'll go here and I will use poison spray on the guy who's currently behind Kotmolf, I think. So poison spray.
He succeeded in the saving
damn it.
throw as a poison spray goes into Orog's face.
Well, I'll back out to here.
I'll back up.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
that's why you got 15 AC to back up.
One step.
15 AC and damage reduction even.
4. I can 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Linda flies in, giving some light, showing
Okay.
the grey skin of the Orogs.
Going right here, and she will. Kaltara, do you want to move out?
He can, it's not his turn.
Oh, you can't say it.
Oh, you mean teleport.
Do you want to move us a little bit away, or do you want to stay here?
And if we leave, then Kotmov
No,
is...
just. Yeah, no, I don't mean far away, like 5 feet out of their reach. Or do you want to stay here?
I need to
Okay.
be
Then,
here.
Linda will just teleport in place.
Okay.
1 second.
You need to target the guys and then use the ability.
Oh shit. Shift T and fiery
Fire
teleportation.
And then you press on the map where you want to appear.
Just same place again. Oh yeah, I just wanted to stay in the same place, but
Alright.
so there we go, and then turn.
The Orog that yelled for a sign, he sees this all of this, speaks in Orcish, pointing at Jeff, and he would approach Jeff with malicious intent.
Oh no. Ah, fuck you.
And the second strike.
Oh god.
As he produces the blade, Kaltaro being on the side, you distract the opponent and he fumbles on his knee by your protective blow. But then you pick up your arms to deflect another set of strikes that come your way. First one hits, but the other one clutches on your armor
Oh god.
as you as you fight in melee with a powerful orc. Round 2.
Well, as I see that guy stumbling, I run up
Okay, I run up.
and pull my rapier on him.
All right.
Yeah, pull up.
Again in melee. Go for a stab.
Oh, come on.
He grabs the rapier as he gets up from the one knee, pushes you
That
back,
should have been an advantage, man.
chuckles, chuckles, says, "Longshank, good meat."
What did he say? Did you just talk shit about me? Do I have some pocket sand?
I don't think you prepared any pocket sand, but you can disengage using your bonus action. Or you can use your Master of Tactics to help someone.
Oh yeah, true.
So you have to target the person you want to distract.
Wait, let me just read how it is, because I don't exactly remember how it works.
As a bonus action, you target someone you want to aid, or target a creature that you want to distract 30 feet of you. The target has to see and hear you. Basically gives advantage on a single attack of someone.
I want to target this guy with it then.
Okay? You should be able to use your ability on him. To roll the...
I am looking where it is.
It's called
Yes,
Master of
Master of
Tactics.
Tactics. Bum.
Distracted.
Fabulous.
So smash.
Smash.
Yeah, smash.
Uh-oh.
The first one hits, and you should have...
Yes.
You should
So-
have your tempo.
So do I do apply active effects?
No, you just need to use the... kind of equip the sweeping advance, I think.
Okay. So
And
okay, the fourth attack is then the sweeping advance. Okay. Okay, no problem. I will do
if
that.
you want, you can keep that.
No, I will do it.
But remember, it's 10 feet cube.
Yeah, so it's this guy. So it's
They're
this
spread
guy
out.
and this guy and
Maybe-
this guy.
Yeah.
That's 10 feet cube, so it's like... shit.
Or people in front of him?
10 feet is this. So well, depends how you say a cube, but this is 10 feet from me. So for me, it's this guy and this guy and this guy are in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you do the attack, it should produce you a template you can place.
Okay. So. Yeah, I'm gonna equip item. Oh. Fuck. Put it there. Yes. Okay, it's less big than what I thought, but
No,
okay.
you need to place the template first.
It's. I need to place the cube around me, right? Me in the middle.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit these two guys, I guess. Did I only hit one?
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll redo it. So that would hit him. Roll me the D10 plus. Roll me a D10. I'll do it manually. I have to fiddle with this more, I guess.
Because on the template it was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
left guy as well,
So-
but then he didn't.
5, that's plus 6, so that's 12 on the ogre. But the Orog manages to dodge as you produce the glaive, strike down two of the foes, and energy from it dissipates with explosive but silent boom, striking
much-
both of them.
How much damage did I do on the first one?
First... Oh, didn't roll damage?
No, it says applied active effects of damage fast. That's why I was confused.
Well, I'll do the damage fast. Give me a sec.
Well, I could click on it, but that's
So that's extra 12 on the ogre, as it's reeling from the assault that you've produced with your weapon. It bellows in pain, hurt by your rapid advance. Well, do I have a giant? Giant. As it goes for a one step back. It will
do I have
play
reaction
with
on that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It plays with its club in madness, and it tries to run away, provoking the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I don't get the, but I will do damage like that.
Yeah,
I
roll
think
damage.
yeah. Doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. And I cut
As
his head
it
off. Zulu.
tries to reach the door for the south, to the south, it gets nicked in the back and falls down. The flesh of an ogre collapsing, blocking the western door. Actually, Darty, who's unwavering in his fight, will go with a great axe, striking you once, twice. Although you feel the impacts, your resolve and rage, neglecting majority of the blows as you catch them just before they manage to strike you and shave off a nice piece of meat. That will be Kaltaro then.
Yes. Well.
First strike of the Warhammer nicks the Orog, who tries to now stand defensively, clutching with you in close melee. That was first of your attacks. Of your
Yes.
attack action.
Yeah, I would like to use Ward of Radiance.
You have already committed to attack action.
Oh, okay. I thought I can actually use it with it.
No. You
After.
could use bonus action.
No, it's fine. Then I just hit him again. And miss.
This time he, well versed in close combat fighting, blocks the strike.
We're closing. The guy beside. What is this like? You know what? I haven't done this in a while. I'll smack somebody over the head. So, good idea.
Bonk.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean.
Oh, thanks for giving me.
Oh, shit.
You
Oh.
blessed their weapons.
No!
Oh god.
I can't even. Wow, it took me like 10 seconds to target myself.
Oh god.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay, on the Ashwood stick. And then I target this thing. Whoops. I keep forgetting about targeting.
With T, like target.
Like T.
I know. For some reason, right now, I am not getting my Argon HUD. Oh, now it's up again.
Mahod.
Mahud. And I will hit this guy, I think. I do!
Bonk him with a quarterstaff,
For 6 damage.
wounding him as he struck in his mouth, breaking some of his tusks.
Fuck you! And, end turn? And Linda can't do anything because I used my bonus action.
He goes for mad swings at you as you bonked him.
No! I succeed.
Then, with the same swing going, tries to go for
Fuck off.
Both way.
Technically, you don't have the alchemy ring.
Oh, that
Fine.
requires it. Okay.
Yeah,
By the way, what am I actually concentrating on?
that's a good question.
Like,
On
I
the
Yeah.
weapon.
should I
The
let-
weapon?
No, that's not concentration spell.
You are concentrating on not
Oh.
dying.
Wait, is no Waterwalk is an eater, so I don't know what I'm concentrating on. Linda is not a concentration.
Detect magic.
That's way out of. That's way done. Like that's
So
over.
it didn't delete.
Oh.
It didn't delete itself.
Oh,
Something
it's
is.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Why this fucking track is bugged?
Eh.
Doesn't play. The game is collapsing, guys. The reality is collapsing. So, the strike, the single swing, goes very close to Jeff as well as Galandon. Galandon, you would get 9, so I already deducted that from
Yes.
your HP. You wouldn't be able to cast shield.
Oh, this new armor is based.
Oh god.
Oh.
215, so as Kaltaro, you produce your shield blocking the strikes of an
Shield is
angry Orog.
based.
You don't seem to be thinking of alerting anyone.
Maybe they had
Well.
shooters too. Haha.
It surely cannot fail twice, right?
Sure.
Surely.
My fucking
the-
god.
The rapier gets caught. Actually, yeah, let me take a look. Something's off with that weapon.
Not the weapon.
Yeah, give me a sec, because I need to possibly correct something here.
Let him cook.
Mhm.
I am the cook.
I mean, 15 seems quite high for some fucking grunt to just miss.
I mean, it just half played. He's 15 already, I think.
Yeah, but you're not rolling one die, I think. Should be rolling d6.
What?
Oh yeah, for proficiency bonus.
Oh, and it's
All
just
right.
a plus
Yeah.
1.
Go ahead now.
It was broke
Another-
all along. That's why it never hit.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, now it was a d6, but it was natural one. Luckily, your weapon is magical. But I fixed your weapon for good now.
Yay!
thank you.
That explains it.
I'm just gonna distract this guy.
I cannot.
Distraction. All right.
So, can I move here without triggering the opportunity?
Yes. Easily.
So I move here so that this guy becomes flanked.
Yes. It doesn't have enough dexterity, so you get +2 to the strike.
I'm gonna attack this guy because that's. But so the others, when you attack him, well, maybe not. I don't know how it works.
Now's the time. Now we got the damage.
Yes, I still have apply active effect under the boxes, but
Yeah, it already applies automatically.
you know what? I'm gonna attack him as well. Oh well, it doesn't work. Oh, I forgot to do advantage. Fuck, because he's distracted. Alright.
Yeah, do another normal roll then.
Holy evil
Yeah,
word.
that hits.
Yay.
That hits. That hits.
Cool.
Yeah, the blade again vibrates.
You pro blade gamer.
Okay.
And this effect that I did for the tempo is glitchy.
Yeah.
But we know you got it. That's a great axe. Oof.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but
God.
not this one.
As you've been swinging your glaive,
Fast.
striking the Orog next to you, this one takes this opportunity and just slams with its weight. You feel the blade very close. Second one, however, you pick up, your instincts kicks in and you catch the great axe as it was falling on you.
Well, well. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any spells. I'm just gonna go smash and miss. Actually,
And crit.
Obliterated.
Bob.
Finally, the Orog retreating with his great axe.
Oh,
Gnawing uncertainty. The
well,
birthplace
my
of
weapon is
dread.
not magic, so
Jeff now can just smack.
Oops.
ah,
Should have been. I'm just taking note.
Jeff smacks.
Shouldn't you have the bonus because he's ranked?
No.
Yeah, I would have added +2, but +2 wouldn't be enough.
Ah, yeah.
Situation bonus +2.
Oh well. Jeff just does that and controls Linda. Linda does the only thing that Linda does best. Teleport. Where is my use feature? Fiery teleportation. 6.
Both of them fail to save, get singed by a sudden burst of
I'll
flaming
move.
energy.
Linda is just in the same spot
They're
again.
just teleporting left and right. They seem to be collapsing. And with that, this one
Uh-oh.
stands one step to the back. As he
Do I get
raises
attack of
his arm.
opportunity?
is that opportunity?
Oh, that's a lot of attacks of opportunity.
Well, he's not moving back yet. He's dropping to a knee, like trying to get breath.
I
Looks at his
yield, I yield.
Looks at his companions and says, "All right, you won this one. You won." As he
Orcs giving up.
drops, it's an Orog, same kind of orc you've had. Do you remember York? You left to die in Giant's Hold.
Oh.
It's the same kind. They're intelligent enough to know they have been defeated. So this one, the leader, let's say, drops his weapon. This one as well follows suit, taking a step back, still reeling from the critical strike by Kaltaro. Yeah. What do you do, Goblin?
By the way, did the one in the
Um,
and the one in the south didn't have a turn yet. Never mind.
Seeing as they have yielded, I kick away the weapon, like in
Okay.
this direction.
All right then. You disarm the.
Hand them up. Tie them up.
Okay, I will tie them up.
Okay. Well, you produce rope, and Yorog, seeing that his blade just scattered over the floor, he gets on another knee and then extends his burly arms towards you, giving up.
And I just say, thank you for choosing the right option.
We're not paid to die.
What are you paid then? Or what are you paid for?
As you attack over Kotmov.
Uh-oh.
Well, I look to the guy behind me, well, to the south, and ask you too.
He takes half a step back, but drops his weapon.
Okay, well, that's end of combat then.
Oh,
And we're gonna capture that guy as well.
All right. So, end combat
Interrogate.
with a corpse of an ogre in the corner blocking the door. As I understand, you rope all of them.
Yeah.
Bind their hands.
Yeah.
Disarm them. On mark so. However, since we wanted to play till 9, this will be ending as you've managed to get inside
The
the
walls.
monastery with a very
Wall.
well. I wasn't expecting that, but it happened as it happened. That'll be leading into the ending. We managed to get in, find a ally? Question mark of a lich. Break into the mines and grab some prisoners. Plus, play an ogre. Minus rage. No more raging.
I think we did well.
Do we? Did we? We don't know.
You
Well,
don't know.
We have so far infiltrated it without most people noticing.
No, we
And
have
not
done
much-
infiltration like infiltration should be done.
Yes.
Well, with some hit point loss, but that can be remedied.
It's not. Yeah, it's not very heavy. Well, Cottonwolf is a bit heavier, but nothing that a few hit dice won't fix.
Fine.
It's fine.
And I am going to go and have a stern talk with the true friend.
Yes.
Sorry. I thought because it's a rapier, it didn't have like this like checkbox proficient, even though rogues are
Ah.
proficient. So probably because I transferred it over from the satyr, something got bugged, and ever since
That's
that,
fine.
ever since that day, true friend was bugged.
Okay.
But now,
Big-
yeah, now it's fixed.
Bigus Kakus, yes.
Fix that.
Yeah, and I
Fix
need to change those weapon attacks into features or something like active abilities because it's buggy.
Yes.
And I'll adjust the boom blade because the cube doesn't seem cool
Yeah.
compared to the reap.
Well, it's a bit. It's not very big, but I mean,
I know.
So it seems like we won't be playing for a good while now.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's also true. So you probably forget all about it unless you watch the VOD before the next game.
Ah,
Sam deletes it.
Uh,
I never
Oh.
do.
so
He saves it.
when are we planning to play again? Like,
I don't know.
Oh man.
We
Sam,
not. Well,
I can make you delete the VOD with this one simple trick.
you can cut the highlight.
300 men for £2.
I guess we'll figure it out whenever we can. We all have a day to play.
Yeah.
Well, I am. So I know. So next week is no, I guess, because I think someone is not here. Question?
next week I'm not here.
Yes.
The way we discussed it with Jules the last week was basically this week was the only time because after that we basically all gone.
Yes.
One of us or multiple of us have gone till end of June.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
And then I'm on holidays for the first 2 weeks of, or for first like 2 weeks of July as well.
I think the good thing should be once we play again, I should be done with the moving, and then we can just
yeah.
resume normally. Because I
True.
start moving in. Well, it sounds a lot, but I start moving in 5 weeks. But we can't play next week. Then it's also another off week. I think then is also something that someone is not here. Then it's Le Mans where we are not here actually.
Yeah.
And then I
I'm
start
guessing
moving. So
30th of June is.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it will be without me though.
30th?
30th is I will be literally on the plane to Brazil at that
Oh,
hour.
shit.
We are going to Brazil.
Literally.
Well, then July is when we return to
Yes.
play this. I'll forget all the modules. I'll forget.
Well,
everything.
not if you want the VOD, watch the VOD.
No, Seb, I mean using the Foundry itself.
Ah, no. You
I'll
just
forget
log
all
in
the
and
lore.
log in and log in.
Yeah, I'll see when I'm in Brazil. There's a chance on Fridays that I won't be doing very much at that time, so I might be able to play if I have a laptop with me.
Wake up in the morning. Okay, time for D&D.
Oh, God.
3 hour.
Yes.
Sorry, it's only 5 hour difference to European time.
Casper says if I have a laptop with me.
F.
Kek
2 a.m. in the morning.
in Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh,
Brazil moment.
Brazil. I will have Wi-Fi.
I like the
Opium.
fact that you handicap yourself in this fight by not bringing superior numbers that you brought to this whole area. Okay, it's 4v4. Let's go.
To be fair, we kind of overpowered them to shit anyway. Okay, and hey, at least I got to smack somebody over the head with a stick for the first time since like probably haven't used this since one of the first few sessions.
Keep those spell slots.
It's not a spell slot, so
I know. Keep those spell slots safe.
that's literally I
There you
think-
go.
Yes.
Now we can look back in 6, 7, 8 weeks and be fully despair that nothing worked. Everything
Yes.
was awful.
Yes.
Casper's stuck in Brazil.
Oh god. To be honest,
wait.
I'm flying with TAP Air Portugal. Last time I flew with them, I think it was one cancelled flight, 2 massive delays. No, sorry, 2 cancelled flights, 1 massive delay, and 1 smaller delay.
Yeah, we will end the stream now. I see you again
Yes.
tomorrow. Thanks for watching or listening. Goodbye.
Good night.
Also that, yeah.
Night.
Oh.